Hello everyone, my name is Catherine Smith and I'm your Miss Milwaukee's Outstanding Teen 2013, and this is my story. My story all started when I was in kindergarten. When I was diagnosed with Clostridium difficile, which is an immune deficiency that is the breaking down of enzymes in your immune system and eventually stops your growth plate from growing. So when I was in kindergarten from when I was in 3rd grade, I did not grow at all. I would stay the same size. And so it eventually, in my life, it started constant harassment and bullying of other people bullying me. And it was very, very hard for me to deal with, which eventually when I got to 6th grade, you enter middle school and you really don't know who you are truly. So when I entered there, I was known as the weird girl. And I dyed my hair black, and I was the type of girl that was wearing neon print splatter page shirts, high tops, Osiris's, any possible thing that you can think of. I was called emo, goth, and every name in the book, and it really wasn't that. Then when I entered 7th grade, it was a huge downfall. Everything went downhill from there. And that's when bullying really was incorporated within my life. Yeah, I got made fun of constantly ever since the kindergarten. But in 7th grade, it came to the extreme, which I eventually evolved depression, severe depression, and eventually an eating disorder. Because of my size, I was made fun of constantly, and because of my disease Clostridium difficile, or known as C. diff. And it was really difficult for me to handle. So I found ways such as pageantry to really find who I was and really share my story with other people in my message that I want to help other people and I'm not a self-centered, egotistic person. Now, being involved in pageantry, I've had many experiences, some positive and some negative. The positive is being able to meet so many great new people and meeting some celebrities, even Madeline Morgan, who's Miss Wisconsin's Outstanding Teen 2012, as well as Kate Gorman, who is Miss Wisconsin 2012. So I really enjoyed pageantry, but then there was the negative side to pageantry as well. And that was the constant harassment by other people. Not involved in the pageantry system, but rather my surrounding youth. They really didn't understand pageantry as much as I fully understood. They made fun of me because they thought that I was only thinking about myself and I was self-centered and very egotistic, when really I was helping out my community more than really helping out myself. Now, being involved in pageantry, I've had people call me pretty, beautiful, perfect, when I'm really not perfect. Beauty pageants really focuses on community involvement, scholarships, academics, and really being poised and elegant and being able to public speak in front of many people and really being an inspiring role model for other youths. And when I saw all these beautiful young ladies making a difference within the world and them knowing that they are who they are and nobody can really change that, was very inspiring for me. That made me incorporate my platform standing for change and eventually evolve an anti-bullying program called Against Bullies. Now, at this time in 7th grade, I never knew any of this would happen. That's when I entered my first pageant, National American Miss Wisconsin. And since then, I've been involved in pageantry ever since. But 7th grade was really the hardest time for me because bullying was a major factor in my life that I could not get over. And once I got into 8th grade, I finally realized I am who I am, and nobody can really change that. As long as I'm my own person and really being positive and happy with myself, that nobody can bring me down. So I'm asking you, what's your message? Visit www.beautiesagainstbulli.wix.com/beautiesagainst. It's time to take a stand against bullying. Now you know my story. Now it's time to share yours. It's time to take a stand against bullying and this negative epidemic. Being involved in pageantry, I eventually got involved with the Miss America organization, which I entered my first pageant, the Miss Milwaukee's Outstanding Teen. Now, there was only one other contestant that I was competing against, but For my own sake, she was a huge competition to me, since she was involved in pageantry before, and she recently was the first runner-up for the Miss Milwaukee's Outstanding Teen 2011. So I was very, very into this pageant and wanting to compete and being the best I could possibly be and really giving my message of standing for change of my platform. And then it came to the pageant time, and I eventually won Miss Milwaukee's Outstanding Teen, which was a huge and grateful blessing for me. And I'll be competing in the Miss Wisconsin's Outstanding Teen pageant in June of the 21st, and I'm really excited for it, but it helped me create my message of standing for change and really incorporate bullying within the school systems and really send my message saying that bullying needs to be an end. There's 3.2 million children and even adults that get bullied every single day and do nothing of any matter to stop it. It's time to end bullying. Bullying has been throughout our society for years and years, and even it will be incorporated within our society for years to come. But now is the time to change that. It only can start with you to stand against bullying. It's time to standing for change, stand against bullying. If you work with me and we stand together, united, us bullying victims, and standing against bullying, we can really make a world a positive and more creative place for all. I shared my message. Now it's time to share yours. Stand with me for standing for change.